Welcome, everyone. It's great to have you with us. Tonight, the 9 and 10 seeds in the East will vie for a chance to make it to the next play-in game. It's live for you here on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson at the table with Grant Hill and Brent Barry. Our reporter is Allie LaForce. You look at Chicago, the 9th best record through the regular season. But Grant, this play-in tournament has given them hope.
Hope indeed. And in the past, they'd be packing for a vacation. Now, if they can win 2 straight, they punch their ticket to the playoffs. But they can't look past this one. It's a must-win on their home court.
Now here's Hero. There's the triple. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Ball taking his time here. To the inside. And it's Vucevic. That time on the assist by Ball.
Yeah, merciless play by Vucevic down low. Crashing through the contact to finish strong.
Pass to Adebayo. It's Wiggins on the wing. And he drops it in from the low post.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
And Giddey has got the ball here for the Chicago Bulls. White with a screen on Wiggins. Giddey passes to Vucevic, and the bucket is good.
Getting points inside is no problem for Vucevic. He consistently finds these openings.
All right, Brent, let me ask you a very important question. What exactly is Heat culture?
BA, Heat culture is about toughness and competitiveness. And if you step into that building, you better make sure that you're ready to be pushed and push the limits that, as a professional player, not a lot of other teams are willing to go. As soon as they find guys who enjoy that, and I'm not going to say torture, but it's close, those are the kind of guys who make it in Miami. Impressive decision there as Giddey just shot that one with no hesitation.
Here's Adebayo. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. For Chicago, they've gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Pass to Vucevic. Back to White. Goes up on the baseline. And Chicago again with a bucket.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Now here's Hero. A guy this team turns to often, averaging almost 24 a game. And he's going for the lob. Loses his grip. Clanks the lob. Chicago leading by 4. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, Billy Donovan had a few moments to share with me. I asked him outright if he had a plan for Tyler Hero. Coach let me in on their strategy, saying, quote, "We just have to cause problems for him on defense. Hand in the face, crowd him. Anything to discourage him from taking shots. So he hopes they can keep Tyler quiet by hassling him all night long." Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. White missing again. Miami has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Wiggins outside. Pass to Adebayo. Buzelis grabs the board.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. White for 3. White missing again.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Hero with the bucket.
Fighting the inside defender, Hero really works to get to the bucket.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. And we have seen Andrew Wiggins step up as the second best player on a title team. But it's all about his consistency, Brent.
Well, Andrew Wiggins' role, I believe, changed last year. A little in and out of the lineup for Andrew, and the changes around him have not been ideal. I hope that he embraces whatever it is that the coaching staff wants him to lock in this year, because as a two-way player, Andrew Wiggins is still very capable. With hustle from Duncan there, outworking the defense, and he found his shot.
And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. We've got 1:48 left to play in the first. Collins outside. To the paint. Williams passes to White. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
Anderson's checked in for Love. The Heat have gone 5 of 9 from the floor. Anderson with a screen on Collins. Adebayo passes to Burks. He shoots. Collins with the rebound.
Well, he's a guy that count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Back to White. To get back on track. That one falls. His second make in 5 attempts.
Well, Herder is a shooter, but right now dropping some nice dimes.
Miami trailing. Now Burks. He's been productive, averaging just over 7 points a game. Over Herder. Burks no good. Chicago has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Fades away. Williams misses.
I don't know if you can credit the defense for that. It was just a missed opportunity.
On the wing, Mitchell. Pass to Adebayo. Adebayo, a screen on White. 6 to shoot. Here's Anderson. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall. White, the pass to Herder. Fires from way outside. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Chicago ahead, leading by a point. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return. And welcome back, everyone, to second quarter action of this NBA play-in game. And from what we've seen from Chicago, what's your take so far?
Well, it's simple. I mean, they started off strong, and they've been hot from beyond the arc since the get-go.
They just couldn't seem to know what it was that they needed to do and how to stick them from outside. The defense pretty lost.
Chicago leading. Pass to Giddey. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Well, Brent, as you know, finding success in the NBA is largely dependent on the situation.
B.A., you're hitting the nail on the head. You can't get frustrated as a player, especially a young one that comes into the league and doesn't have an opportunity right away to play. You've got to work on your skills, stay confident, and at some point when you get your opportunity, whether it's the team you're with or in a trade, you're going to have a chance to show that you belong in the league.
Well, the last time the Bulls won a playoff series was back in 2015, Grant.
That was back when Butler and Rose were their leading scorers. And it just shows you just how long it's been. But they've been stuck in mediocrity ever since. And right now, they are desperate for a breakthrough season.
Giddey, one of those guys who, when he's on the floor, plays with that kind of joy that Steve Kerr often talks about with Steph Curry. This is a guy who wants to keep improving in any way that he can.
Bulls leading by 3. Outside Herder. Pass to Smith. Here's Williams. Picked by Smith. Here's Giddey. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Not afraid to try his luck down there. Giddey on the interior.
Heat trail by 5. Here's Hero, and he knocks it down. He's 3 of 5 now from the floor.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Outside Giddey, over Mitchell. And it's Giddey missing. Heat shooting an average of 43% from the floor. And finished off by Anderson.
I just love the aggressive finish.
Now, I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Smith with a screen on Mitchell. From deep, Giddey nails it from 3. Giddey's got 10.
And a nice stroke. That's coming along for Josh Giddey.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter. Hero on the wing. And he lobs it up. Pass to Larson. Launches it. Fires in the triple.
Anderson has great vision as a point forward. Exceptional court awareness.
Chicago has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Herter passes to Giddey. Crosses over. And he sinks the layup. He's got 12.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
Hero for 3. Chicago with a rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Outside Giddey. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
And the defense right now just guessing what they need to do to shut down Josh Giddey.
Here's Mitchell. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Hero, no good.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
Now here's Herter. 5-point lead, biggest of the game. Collins finds Giddey. And here is Williams. Outside Herter. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Well, Herter also comfortable getting physical and scoring against the defense, not just showing that he shoots it.
Pass to Anderson. Here's Mitchell. Giddey defends. Anderson with a screen on Williams. Here's Mitchell. Some solid defense from Williams. And Giddey has got the ball here for the Chicago Bulls. Herter with it. Back to Giddey. Misses in close. Heat trail by 7. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Here's Jaquez. And Collins with the big block.
Terrific instincts defensively as Zach Collins able to reach over and get that one.
He gets it in there.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Now here's Hero. He has 7. And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. A line change here for Chicago. Outside Robinson. Pass to Adebayo. Over Buzelis. And Adebayo with the basket on the assist from Robinson.
You hear the word versatility so much associated with Bam Adebayo and his game. And the mid-range is coming along as well.
Here's Buzelis. No points so far. Back to ball. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by Wiggins. Heat trail by 7. Rozier, left side. Here's Ware. Nails it from beyond the arc. Ware's got 5 now.
Yeah, this is encouraging to see. Rozier actively looking to get the rock to his guys.
Pass to Vucevic. Fader on the way. And from the field after that one, 3 for 4 now. The Heat have gotten 5 of their first 11 shots to fall here in the second quarter. Rozier, the pass to Wiggins. 32 seconds left in the second. Back to Rozier. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From downtown, and the Heat, another 3.
The craftiness of Rozier, unpredictable in these screen and rolls, and he uses this to his advantage.
Ball outside. Pass to Buzelis. Down low. Here's Vucevic. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. And so it's Josh Giddey making highlights for Chicago. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. We'll be right back.
Greetings, one and all. The postseason drama we love, and no disappointment here as it's a close game so far for the Chicago Bulls.
They're hitting at a high clip. Some shots have been wide open, some tightly contested.
And as the ball continued to fall through the net, you could see their confidence growing. Checking out the circumstances for the Chicago Bulls. It all comes down to this. A closely contested game to keep their playoff hopes alive. Big fella.
So this doesn't count as playoffs yet, right? It's just a play-in.
It's very simple, Shaq. This is the play-in. They're trying to make the playoffs.
Hoping that clears things up. They'll get the hang of it eventually.
Oh.
And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And welcome back to the action in the third quarter of this all-important play-in game. One guy who's been getting it done is Josh Giddey.
Yeah, he plays such a smart first half, maximizing his opportunities offensively.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Bulls leading by 3. Ball outside. Pass to Vucevic. Now here's Giddey. He takes it in. That's in there. Vucevic with the assist. Vucevic has got 3 assists tonight.
And Giddey is just so clever at finding ways to the rim. Good at ripping through holes in the D.
Adebayo finds Hero. No good from outside. Chicago has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Pass to Buzelis. The 3. Offensive rebound. Vucevic's shot is off. Heat trail by 5. Robinson in the post. He's guarded by White. Robinson gets the bucket.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
For Chicago, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Well, Brent, the reputation of Duncan Robinson is as a shooter, but he's added to his game.
A little bit, B.A. It's still going to be shooter first, but Duncan doing a much better job of reading some of the double team in action coming at him to run him off the line. So that assist number, that's been growing.
And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Now here's Adebayo. He's guarded closely. Pass to Ware. And here's Wiggins. His numbers are solid, putting up around 18 points a game. Giddey with it. Vucevic, a screen on Wiggins. And that one's good. Giddey's got 20 points.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Wiggins outside. Adebayo, the open look. Takes a big high bounce and goes in.
Just another thing that Bam brings to your team, the ability to knock down jumpers.
It's Giddey on the wing. Pass to Buzelis. Picked by Vucevic. Good chance here for Ball. And the Bulls tack on 2 more. Here's Hero. He's got 7. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Had the space there, but it's offline. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. Pass to Vucevic. Miami grabs the miss. Ware's got 4 rebounds now. Wiggins with it. Guarded now by Ball. Here's Robinson. No good that time. Good work defensively by White. Outside Giddey. Sinks that one from the post. 22 points for him.
Flashy sequence from Giddey, not afraid to get tricky with the handles.
And Brett, the Heat always looking to compete year in, year out.
Well, for good reason. This team takes a lot of pride in giving themselves a chance every year. And the way the front office conducts their business is they believe they can put together the type of roster that is going to go out there and take care of things to put them in position to be successful.
Smith, he's checked in for Chicago. Miami making a switch here. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Now here's White. He's got 5. Here's Giddey. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's on Tyler Hero.
Yeah, the defense getting up close. I feel like Giddey was just setting the guy up.
And this will be his 3rd and 4th free throws of the game here.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And he drops the first. And he can't hit the second. Heat trail by 10. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
When it comes to winning big, basketball acumen is the difference. LeBron James said, quote, in the final 2 rounds of the playoffs, what's going to separate teams is IQ. There's moments in the game that a coach can't prepare you for, where you have to make adjustments right away. It's not experience, it's IQ.
He would know, Allie. Thanks.
Great read, great vision, and great awareness from Lonzo Ball.
And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. For Chicago, Williams comes in for Nikola Vucevic. And Herter's subbed in for Giddey. Jaime Jaquez is checked in for Miami. Mitchell comes in for Hero. Pass to Mitchell. Here's Larson. And here's Robinson. 3-pointer. Smith with the rebound. Smith's got 4 rebounds now. Herter passes to Williams. Now Ball. Now here's Herter. Jaquez grabs the board. Heat trail by 11. When folks talk about Herter, you hear a lot about his movement, Brent.
Well, one thing you have to be in this league as a great shooter is willing to move without the basketball. It puts a lot of pressure on your primary defender, but it can open up some lanes for your teammates. Kevin Herter, an elite skill working without the ball. That's his game right there. Robinson, one of the more deadly shooters in the NBA.
Ball passes to Smith. And here's White. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. Grant, how about Kobe White? Going from a bench player to one of the league leaders in minutes.
Yeah, Kobe played more than 35 minutes per game last season. Top 10 in the league. We saw White hit another level, so he has an exciting future in front of him.
Collins, he's checked in for Chicago. Highsmith, he's checked in for Miami. Burks comes in for Robinson.
One shot.
There's 49 seconds left in the third. Outside Mitchell. Pass to Adebayo. Burks with it. Fires from deep. Offensive board. Out to the wing. Fires the three. And it's Highsmith missing. Chicago leading by 11. Here's White. Collins with a screen on Mitchell. Collins outside. Off the mark there with a three. Mitchell against White. Pass to Larson from down low. The bank shot, no good. And so it's Chicago. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And we welcome you back as we head into the fourth quarter of this decisive play-in game. Now here's Mitchell. Pass to Hero. The three is up. Chicago with a rebound. Giddey's got his fourth rebound in this one. Terry's shot is good. Terry's got his first 2 points.
It's funny how much the defense has to focus more on not leaving their man when Giddey has the ball.
Love the screen on Giddey. The three from Mitchell. Knocks down the long J.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Now here's Smith. There's a screen. Poke loose. Here's Larson. Off the mark. Had a chance there to trim it to single digits. For Chicago, Williams is checked in for Collins, and it's Horton Tucker in for Terry. And Miami also making a switch. Burks, he's checked in for Mitchell. And so here is Chicago. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Horton Tucker, the pass to Giddey. Shot clock at 5. Pulls up on the wing. Rebound Miami. trying to make up ground here.
And with plenty of time left, you want to play with urgency, but not desperation.
The lead now in single digits.
Well, the paint can open up for Hero because he's such a good shooter, smart to attack. He had a chance to do it there.
Outside Horton Tucker. Softly drops in the floater. Horton Tucker's gotten his first bucket of the night.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. And a new group getting ready for Chicago. Nikola Vucevic is checked in for Smith. Buzelis comes in for Williams. Kobe White, he's checked in for Horton Tucker. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Phillips. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Eric Spoelstra said to the team. He told his guys to, quote, turn it up. Going on to say, only way we get out of this hole is with effort, incredible effort. So show me what you can do out there. It's a big ask, but we'll see what happens. Back to you.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Free throw's good. Adebayo.
Adebayo is by no means an ordinary big in this league. He's just one of the few players in the NBA who can legitimately guard 1 through 5, a true defensive anchor.
And he makes the first but misses the second. At 6'9", Bam Adebayo is on the shorter side of centers. Yet he is elite defensively, Grant.
He's been top 5 in Defensive Player of the Year voting a bunch of times. Bam has an incredible motor, a great IQ, and he's a switchable big. That's huge in today's game.
Now here's Hero. Pass to Wiggins. And he lobs it up to the rim. Ball with a steal. And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. And the Bulls making a change here. Smith's checked in. Bulls leading by 9. Ball outside. Smith with a screen on Wiggins. Here's Ball. And once again, off the mark by Chicago.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game. Well, any possession that ends in a shot from that range after good player and ball movement, that's a good one.
Giddey passes to White. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by, and it's Miami with a rebound. Wiggins has got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Robinson. Hero on the wing. And his 5th make of the game in 12 attempts.
Tyler Hero in the zone.
Here's Ball. Smith outside. The steal. Now Robinson. Hero outside. Up and over Smith. And that one's long. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Here's White. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Heat?
Well, the coaching staff has to love what they're seeing on offense. There's so many assists because how this team is moving the ball.
And there's another thing going on right now for them that has to get their confidence up, and that's the 3-ball. I mean, it's been falling for them, and they're locked in, and with that outside shot going, that's a big difference maker.
He drops the first one, and that increases the lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 7-point game.
Making the most of his trip to the line and helping them extend their lead.
Here's Hero. No good on the shot. Giddey with a defensive effort. And the Bulls' shooting has been good, around 52% from the field. Pass to Smith. Now Ball. Over to the left wing. Clock at 6. The open shot, White, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron. And the Bulls lead by 9. Hero against Giddey. Hero to pass to Robinson. Hero outside. Uses the glass on the layup.
They feel like Hero has flipped the switch to start being more aggressive offensively.
The Bulls have gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. Driving in, and he buries it. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And Tyler Hero not shy that time.
Ball outside. Here's Buzelis, hounded by Adebayo, and Adebayo over to help. Back to Smith. Giddey passes to Ball. Knocks down the triple.
They've been battling all night. Now they're on the brink of putting this game away.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now we've got an intentional foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that increases the lead to 6. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game. And the Heat call time here. They trail by 7. All right, guys, what's your take?
Trying to extend this one, but it seems futile.
Yeah, this is the classic too little, too late. The effort coming and not enough time for them to get back in it.
There's 18 seconds left to play in the fourth. Hero, no good. Here's Ball. And there it is. The Chicago Bulls come away with a huge win. And now their sights are set on getting that crucial second win to secure their place in the playoffs.
Yep, it's not over yet, but they look ready for that next challenge.
And that's going to do it for us. This play-in game is wrapped up as the final playoff picture becomes clearer. For Brent Barry, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for tuning in. And now, time for our player of the game, Josh Giddey.
On the floor for the visiting Dallas Mavericks. At point guard, Spencer Dinwiddie. At small forward, PJ Washington. At the other guard, Klay Thompson. Daniel Gafford. The other forward, Anthony Davis. The head coach of the visiting team is Jason Kidd. Point guard position, 6 feet 4 inches. Number 23.
Hello and welcome everyone to our coverage of the NBA Play-In Tournament. Tonight, the 9th and 10th seeds from the Western Conference go head-to-head. One will continue on to the next game. The other will see their season end. In this game, we'll see the Sacramento Kings against the Dallas Mavericks. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and a pair of Hall of Famers with us, Doris Burke and David Aldridge. Take a look at the Kings. Favorite in this elimination game. Greg, win, they play again. Lose, they go home.
And you just can't look ahead. Just focused on the moment. Value each possession. That's really all you can control.
The wide open look here for DeRozan. And that comes off the assist by Levine.
He does not take a ton of threes, but DeMar DeRozan very capable from range.
Dinwiddie passes to Davis. Over Murray. And it's Davis missing. And so it's DeRozan. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. It's a three-point game. Murray outside. Back to DeRozan. Dinwiddie with the steal. Now the Mavericks moving it up. And then Washington with the dunk.
What a find by Spencer Dinwiddie. Defense keys in on him, and he decides to make the nice pass.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin, the Kings head coach gave me a few minutes. Now, when asked about the game plan on Anthony Davis, coach said, we have to do our best to keep him out of the paint. Now, that's where he's most effective. If he beats us with his jump shot, well, we can live with that. Interior defense will be put to the test. Guys?
Okay, David, thanks. Now, here's Thompson, following the miss by DeRozan. Three-pointer. And DeMar DeRozan pulls it down.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Now in the later stages of his career, Greg, DeMar DeRozan continues to be a master from the mid-range.
Kevin, we all know he loves that area of the floor. And what makes him so effective, the footwork. He's so good at backing guys down and creating space to get that jumper off.
Now, here's Thompson. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. The Kings have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And DeRozan kicks to Sabonis. Ellis surveying the D. Fires for 3. Can't get it to go. He's taken 2 and missed 2. Dallas has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Dinwiddie finds Washington. Back to Dinwiddie. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Well, just tremendous body control by Spencer Dinwiddie, able to adjust to the defender's contact.
So the Kings call timeout, their first. Well, Daniel Gafford has carved out, Doris, a role in this league with his hustle, his intensity, and his rim protection.
All of those things you just mentioned, Kevin, are skills. He plays hard on both ends. Gafford can defend the paint. He's going to crash the glass. He's going to run the floor. Listen, figure out how you can fit and do your job.
The Kings making a switch here. Monk's checked in. Exum, he's checked in for Dallas. Here's DeRozan. And a miss there off the inbound.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
Well, we know, GA, the Mavs are so adept at hunting the matchups they want. They're patient and methodical.
They never look like they're in a rush, right? Even when you send a double or trap the ball, the Mavs stay calm and know where to go. It's what makes slowing down their pick and roll so difficult.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And 74%, so-so. He probably wouldn't mind seeing it a little bit higher.
And the first one at the line is good. Hey, Greg, one thing that the Kings have had work for them over the last few seasons is their depth.
And have made some shrewd moves to fill out their bench. Got great contributions from their 6 through 10 players. It's been a big part of their recent success.
Exum hits them both. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, Monk kicks to Murray. Dinwiddie against Monk. DeRozan for 3. Sinks the three-pointer. DeRozan's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Kings.
Get it off before the defense can respond. DeMar in the catch-and-shoot game.
Monk against Dinwiddie. Exum with a wide-open look. Hits it from three-point range. Exum's got 5 now.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Levine's shot is off. And it's Exum with the ball, who will bring it up for the Mavericks. Thompson outside. Another three for Dallas.
And this is Thompson's calling card, an exceptional shooter from downtown.
Sabonis' screen on Dinwiddie. Monk for three. Rebounded by Gafford. Here's Dallas. They're on a 12-3 run. Here's Dinwiddie. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Monk.
You know, when Spencer Dinwiddie is attacking, he gets these kinds of calls. Simple as that.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw missing.
One thing you have to love about Spencer Dinwiddie is his confidence. Here's a guy who knows he belongs, and he's proving it with his play night after night.
Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Sabonis. Derek Lively, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Marshall comes in for Anthony Davis. And he's good on the second. The Kings trail by 7. Levine deciding where to go with it. Takes the three. And Malik Monk hits from deep.
And you gotta love that three-point stroke of Monk. I mean, he's got such a high-arcing shot there. It gives it a good chance to go in from deep.
Dinwiddie for three. Rebound by the Kings. We've got 1:13 left to play in the first quarter. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thanks. The Mavericks at last season's trade deadline added length by acquiring Daniel Gafford and P.J. Washington. Coach Jason Kidd says they help on both ends. Gafford has the ability to roll, has great hands. P.J. can put the ball on the floor and guard 1 through 5. And then defensively, they both bring physicality. Kevin?
David, there is an argument to be made. That was one of the best trades at midseason this league has seen in a very long time. Outside, Levine. Back to Monk. Left side, DeRozan. In the corner, it's Levine. Over Exum. Levine, that's good.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
To the inside. Marshall can't hit. The Kings trail by 4. And Levine, here we go. Monk outside. Launches it. Here's Valanciunas. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. And so the first quarter is in the books. The Mavericks on top. They're up by 4. Live from Golden One Center. You're watching 2K Sports. And welcome for the second quarter of this critical play-in game. And guys, what's your take so far on the Mavs?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
Greg, we know about the Euro step, but is the decel the next move that's getting more notice?
I think it is, Kevin, and you can see players have quickly incorporated that into their arsenal. It's been fun to watch, man, and I tell you, it creates some uncomfortable situations.
6 to shoot. Here's Williams. Pass to Washington. Now here's Exum. Monk defending. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And it's Washington missing. The Kings trail by 4. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Count that bucket. Monk's got 5 points so far.
Anytime Monk gets room to shoot, especially inside, he's such a crafty guard who you want to see pulling the trigger from inside.
Now, here's Washington. Pass to Exum. Lively a screen on Monk. Exum nailed from three-point land. 8 points for him.
Well, Dante Exum figuring it out in the pick and roll. He knows how to shoot off a screen.
Here's Laravia. Three-pointer. And Lively pulls it down. Mavericks leading by 5. Outside Williams. Pass to Marshall. And here is Washington. Lively sets a screen for Washington. And a miss there on the triple.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And when you look at P.J. Washington, his value, DB, lies in his defensive versatility.
Well, he's cross-positional. You can switch virtually every position with him on the defensive end. There's a strong physical presence, but maybe my favorite attribute is he's fearless. There's a toughness and an edge, and boy, you give him a big shot to take, he's not going to hesitate.
And so here is Dallas. Sacramento able to drain the three. Lively the pass to Washington. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Carter, the pass to Laravia. Sacramento moving it around. Monk outside. Screen by Sabonis. The shot by Monk is no good. Dallas leading by 4. Here's Williams. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
Timeout called by the Kings.
Good timing. They're really struggling offensively.
Sometimes it just feels like misses become contagious. He wants to settle his guys down right now.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. Here's Ellis. No scoring in this one. Pass to DeRozan. 6 on the shot clock. Right at the free throw line. Again, the miss by the Kings.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Davis sets a screen. Christie the pass to Davis. Tries again. Davis owning the paint in and gets it to go.
And just a good job of getting a high percentage look. Davis knows how to put himself in position to attack.
Outside, Levine. It's good from long range. Levine's got his second basket of the night.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
And Davis wide open. He shoots. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Levine against Dinwiddie. Ellis kicks to DeRozan. From downtown. Rebounded by Gafford. Gafford's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Thompson from long range. Valanciunas grabs the board. The Kings trail by 5. DeRozan for 3. And no good. Monk against Thompson. To the paint. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. It's Davis on the wing. DeRozan defending. And it's Davis missing.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Looking to get it going. Oh, and the jam by DeRozan.
Boy, this guy's so quick with the ball in his hands. DeRozan's acceleration makes him effective.
There's 48 seconds left now here in the second. Dinwiddie with the bucket.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the three. It's really that simple, guys.
Outside, Levine. Outside, DeRozan. Takes a three. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. 26 seconds left to play in the first half. On the wing, Davis. Pass to Christie. Thompson for the triple. Sacramento grabs the miss. DeRozan's got his 5th rebound in this one. From deep three-point territory. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Dallas, with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We'll get you back to the action after this break.
Some great postseason action in the first half of play. A healthy lead has been built for the Dallas Mavericks.
Getting points from that second unit was clutch. Depth protects you against injury, but it can also win a game for you.
Yeah, and those starters are going to have the fresh legs for the second half.
Looking at the series breakdown for the Mavericks. They're in control and looking to keep their season alive. What do they have to do to punch their ticket to the playoffs?
Don't get ahead of themselves thinking they've already won. They've got to stay focused at the task at hand.
When it's win or go home, no time for daydreaming and looking ahead.
Yeah, some tough love there for the play-in hopefuls. And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And welcome to the second half of this high-stakes play-in clash. You have to like what we're seeing from Spencer Dinwiddie.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
Here's Dinwiddie. Thompson outside. Dinwiddie a screen on Levine. The shot by Thompson, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage.
Drains it from beyond the arc. Levine's got 8 points.
Levine with that high arching shot from the corner.
And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for Dallas. 3-point lead. Greg, give us one word to describe Domantas Sabonis on the offensive end.
Kevin, I guess I'd say dominant, but that only scratches the surface. The way Sabonis drops dimes, hits shots, and controls the glass, dominant just doesn't even really begin to say enough.
There's Levine, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
You know, I like that mentality by Levine, taking it inside, mixing it up a little bit.
The Kings shooting their first free throws of the evening.
Shoot 2.
The first free throw is good.
Zach LaVine, explosive with athleticism, with his hops, with his ability to score the basketball.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Mavericks leading by 5. Washington passes to Dinwiddie. Washington kicks to Dinwiddie. Washington sets the pick for Dinwiddie. Misses the 3. The Kings shooting at 36%. They really seem out of sync offensively. Ellis outside. Outside, Sabonis. Just 5 on the clock. Goes up on the wing. A rebound by Washington.
Normally he'll drill that shot, and I'm sure they'll look to find him in that spot again.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
Now here's Davis. Dinwiddie wide open. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Dinwiddie's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, confidence is a key, and right now Spencer Dinwiddie is playing his game.
Pass to Levine. Sabonis' screen on Thompson. Levine for 3. Again, the miss by the Kings.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Washington finds Dinwiddie. Driving to the basket. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Well, just incredible ability on the drive. This guy, Spencer Dinwiddie, so difficult to contain.
Sabonis against Gafford. Bounce pass from Sabonis. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, to me, the size of Sabonis creates problems for the defense. You cannot be careless in how you guard this guy.
For Sacramento, they have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
And they've shot the ball well this season in terms of their attempts, 81%.
Free throw good, Sabonis.
You know, it's such a pleasure to watch Domantas Sabonis play the game. Yes, he's got absolutely God-given talent, but he also has an incredible understanding and feel for the game, and he plays it the right way.
And Sabonis drops them both. And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Dallas leading by 8. Thompson outside. Back to Dinwiddie. Dallas moving it around. Here's Davis. That one misses. Murray with the defensive effort. Greg, as you were saying, beyond the blocks, what makes Anthony Davis special on defense is the way he navigates the floor.
Kevin, most bigs can get picked on in pick-and-roll action. Davis, though, too quick and smart to take advantage of. He can slip screens, hedge, switch, and recover like he's a 3-and-D wing.
Here's Thompson following the score by DeMar DeRozan. Thompson passes to Davis. Rebound by Murray. The Kings trail by 6. Ellis outside. Murray finds Ellis. Krills the three-pointer. Ellis has got his first 3 points of the game.
Oh, great pass from Murray. I like whenever he looks to get his guys involved.
Pass to Washington. On the wing, Thompson. Back to Dinwiddie. Davis with it. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. Inside. Here's DeRozan. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Well, we talk about the offensive prowess of DeMar DeRozan. Clever use of the up fake and gets him to draw the foul. Nicely done.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Dallas.
They've been in the zone for mid-range all game long, and they've made the most of any chance they've found in that space.
Boy, the long ball has been another point of emphasis for this group tonight. Their shooters are finding open spaces and firing without hesitation.
Monk's checked in for Sacramento. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Najee Marshall comes in for Davis. Dante Exum, he's checked in for Washington. And it's Williams in for Spencer Dinwiddie. DeMar DeRozan hits them both.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Williams looking over the floor. The shot, no good. The Kings have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Pass to Murray. Outside, Sabonis. Now here's Levine. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. And it's Exum in the corner. Outside, Williams. Thompson outside. Trying to end the drought. They get the rebound. Lively. And he banks in the layup. Lively's got his first bucket of the night.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
And it's DeRozan missing. Dallas leading by 3. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And here is Williams. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Down low. That's good from Marshall on the assist by Williams. Marshall's got his first 2 points.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
DeRozan inside. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Mavericks lead by 5. Live from Golden One Center. You're watching 2K Sports. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
And thanks for joining us for this 4th quarter of this play-in game. Here's Monk. Ellis outside. Pass to Wiles. Ball's knocked loose. Valanciunas passes to Monk. Valanciunas with a screen on Williams. Monk for three. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Monk's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Kings. Exum with it. Wide open. And another basket for Dallas. Now, here's Monk. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Here he goes. Pass to Wiles. From outside the arc. The Mavericks pull it in. And here's Exum. And there's the foul. It's on Trey Lyles. That's his first foul. And Jason Kidd is called timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk. And the Mavericks with some changes. Edwards, he's checked in for Martin. Christie comes in for Najee Marshall. And it's Hardy in for Williams. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, guys. Well, I got a chance to listen in on what Jason Kidd was talking about with his players. He said to them, keep building this lead, guys. Don't take your foot off the gas. Keep working hard. Run our stuff. Guys?
Thanks, David. Ellis finds Levine. The Mavericks pull it in. Lively's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Exum passes to Hardy. Lively with the screen. Dallas, no good that time either. The Kings trail by 4. Monk outside. Ellis, the pass to Levine. No good on the triple.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
And it's the Mavericks with the ball after Zach Levine missed from long range. And that one's good. Hardy.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Timeout, Sacramento. Sacramento making some changes. Sabonis, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Keegan Murray comes in for Trey Lyles. And DeMar DeRozan subbed in for Monk. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Now DeRozan. Trying to get something going. And the dunk by DeRozan.
Doing his thing right there. DeMar DeRozan flies to the 10 and caps off the drive with a big-time finish.
Pass to Washington. Davis up top. For the screen on Murray. And good. He nails it. And the Mavericks lead by 7.
With center size and guard-like skills, AD can get any shot he wants.
DeRozan. That's good. DeRozan's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Oh, my goodness. You could tell DeMar DeRozan demanded the basketball. He wanted the chance to be the deciding factor.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Now here's DeRozan. That one good for 2. Now just a 3-point Dallas lead.
Well, DeMar has his foot on the gas pedal, and this team will make sure they keep feeding him because he is really in rhythm.
And here is Washington. To the middle is Dinwiddie, and he jams it with authority.
Well, Dinwiddie loves huge opportunities, and he delivers there.
Here's DeRozan. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. DeRozan's got 20.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
Here's Davis. It's rebounded by Sabonis. And so it's DeRozan. He'll bring it up for the King. They trail by 3. Good. Nice job down low. DeRozan's got 14 points now in the second half.
And now this game's taken on a whole new feel since halftime.
What energy we're seeing. Something has lit a fire under both of these teams.
Here's Davis. Sabonis grabs the ball. Sabonis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Spins to take the lead, and Davis sends it back.
At this point, finding blocks comes naturally for AD. He just anticipates and attacks the basketball.
Sabonis with the steal. And here we go, Levine. Oh.
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. There's 47 seconds left in the game. Davis with a screen on Ellis. Out to Thompson. No good there off the double clutch.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
Pass to Ellis. Here's Murray. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
This is, to me, a special ability to draw fouls, and that's one of the things that sets DeRozan apart. We see him work these angles, get the call all the time.
shooting 2.
Gets the first, and that will put them up by 2. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 3-point game.
Well, those are essential free throws to make a 3-point lead. It's going to take something from long range now to tie this game.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. Any ideas on strategy being discussed right now in that huddle?
And it's do or die time. They need a bucket here to stay alive.
And it's either got to be a three-pointer or a score quickly and take the foul.
Here's Dinwiddie to the inside. Here's Davis. No good, unable to end this run. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
And hard not to get excited about Keegan Murray's potential. He can shoot the ball. He rebounds it. If this guy continues to grow his game, he could end up being a high-level impact player.
Well, this trip to the line should seal the deal. Amazing job.
Again, the miss by the Mavericks. And now we've got the intentional foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And he ends up making the second, and that increases their lead to 6. And that's it, folks. The Sacramento Kings have won. Well, they've made it through the first one and have a little momentum on their side for sure. They can go now into the next game, knowing the playoffs are well within reach.
Yeah, I mean, if this game's about survival for the 9th seed, the next one's about glory. That 8th spot in the playoff bracket will be on the line.
And that puts a cap on it. Glad to have you with us for all the drama of the play-in tournament. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now, our player of the game, DeMar DeRozan. Welcome, everyone, to a brand new season of NBA basketball. I'm sure you're as excited as all of us are here at 2K Sports as we get ready to start the season in style. Clark, I can't believe this day is here once again. Opening day of the NBA season. Probably, I know it is, the most exciting day of the year.
I think it is. I mean, there's nothing like the beginning of another season. Everybody is hopeful. Everybody starts from the same place. And every fan of their respective teams is thinking about, dreaming about potential championships.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Three-pointer, Butler. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. And going against Chicago, their first game of the NBA's regular season.
And they had some trouble with this group a year ago. And it's a bit of a head-scratcher as to why, given the way both teams ended the year.
Well, if you only looked at talent alone, you would have thought they would have avoided a sweep, but that wasn't the case, was it?
Wade surveying the D. Pass to Lopez. Rondo kicks to Lopez. Wade outside. Now Butler. Gibson setting the pick for Butler. Off target from outside. On offense, here are the Thunder. Now here's Westbrook. Back to Oladipo. Down low. And Adams with the slam.
Really good there at reading the defense. Give Oladipo a passing lane in the pick and roll, and he'll take it and make you pay.
Chicago's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's Wade. And he misses his first shot of the game.
Early on, 3 misses to open the game. Their offense right now still trying to find its way.
Adams finds Westbrook. Sabonis trying to get open. Westbrook with the bucket.
You know, whether it's going solo or in a set like the pick and roll, Westbrook has a knack for creating offense.
Rondo passes to Lopez. To the paint. Stolen by Westbrook. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. And it's Wade with the rebound. For Chicago, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. 2 points. That one goes.
You know, he's a bit of a rarity and maybe even a throwback when you look at Rondo and how being a smaller guard, he still is comfortable operating inside.
There's Sabonis. The rebound by Gibson. The Bulls trailing. Pass to Rondo. And here's Wade. Guarded by Oladipo. Lets it go from 11. The Thunder pull it in. Adams has got 4 rebounds in this game. And Oladipo kicks to Westbrook. Adams sets the pick for Westbrook. Looking for Adams. He gets it there.
Well, this guy's a pick and roll maestro. That's Westbrook's basketball IQ on full display.
The Bulls have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter.
Timeout.
And now the first timeout called here for the Bulls.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
The Bulls making a switch here. Portis is checked in. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Collison's out there. And here's Rondo. Outside Portis. Lopez, a screen on Collison. Now here's Butler. Defense is right there.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
Westbrook passes to Oladipo. Here's Robertson. Outside Westbrook. Over Rondo. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
Wade outside. Clock at 6. Offline with his 3. Oklahoma City leading by 4. And Adams kicks to Westbrook. And stolen by Portis. Pass to Lopez. Over Collison. And it's Lopez. That time on the assist by Butler. Here's Westbrook. 1:33 left to play here in the first. Adams outside. Back to Westbrook. Over Rondo. And it's Westbrook missing.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
There's 53 seconds left in the first. Chalk up 2 there.
Well, the explosive nature of Oladipo's drives to the rim are incredible. Hard for any defense to keep him from attacking the way he does.
Rondo passes to Portis. Pass to Butler. Now here's Lopez. Misses the baby hook. Here's Oladipo. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Back to Collison. And Oladipo kicks to Robertson. And here's Oladipo. Puts up a deep 3. It's all in by the Bulls.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
And there's the horn. We've seen some good defense on both sides, and the score still close. Thunder lead by 1. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And for the Thunder guys, what stands out to you so far?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Brewer finds Payne. Back to Brewer. Payne with it. Pass to Brewer. Just 5 to shoot. And it's off from three-point range. Parsons outside. Now McDermott. The tray. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Inside, Collison. And finished off by Collison.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Pass to McDermott. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Launches a 3. And Domantas Sabonis pulls it down. The Thunder leading by 3. Payne looking around. Here's Morrow. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Brewer dishes to Morrow. Pass to Payne. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot from deep. And Anthony Morrow, good for 3. Now it's a 6-point Thunder lead.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Here's Gibson. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
I think this is where Gibson is most effective. A solid interior scorer with a really nice shooting touch.
Payne passes to Brewer. And here's Collison, defended by Portis. Pass to Morrow. Back to Brewer. Right wing. Here's Morrow. Now Brewer. Shoots over McDermott. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Brewer's got the lead up to 6 now for the Thunder. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Pass to Portis. Parsons outside. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. Outside for Carter Williams. Beyond the arc. It's holding by Collison.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Payne can't hit.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
And here is Carter Williams. Hasn't made one yet. Here's Gibson. The basket good off the assist from Carter Williams. Well, we know last season, Clark, that Steph Curry was the first unanimous MVP in league history. I mean, that is saying something. But it was LeBron James winning the NBA title.
Well, you know, this rivalry is going to continue to be one we talk about, at least for the next few years. And Steph's Warriors winning the title in 2015. LeBron bringing the title back to Cleveland last season. I think these two stand head and shoulders above everyone else right now.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Lopez, he's checked in for Gibson. Butler comes in for Bobby Portis. Wade, he's checked in for Parsons. And it's Rondo in for Michael Carter-Williams. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Adams, he's checked in for Sabonis. Robertson comes in for Brewer. Oladipo, he's checked in for Anthony Morrow. And Russell Westbrook subbed in for Cameron Payne. And Adams kicks to Robertson. And poor shot selection there. Not a high percentage look for him. Bulls trail by 4. Rondo finds McDermott. Westbrook against Wade. The shot by Butler. Nobody around. That 3 off the mark. Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. No one near Westbrook as he lets it go. A 3-pointer off the mark. 1:46 left in the first half of basketball. Pass to McDermott. Now here's Butler over Robertson. And it's Butler missing.
Clearly the defense could have been better there, guys, but he also needs to convert that.
Collison with a screen on Wade. Oladipo, the pass to Robertson. Outside Westbrook. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Westbrook's got his second bucket.
Just by nature of his style, Westbrook is going to draw contact, so he's got to be strong enough and focused enough to play through it. And he is and does.
Rondo kicks to McDermott. Pass to Butler. The 3-ball. Butler missing again.
Yeah, that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
36 seconds left in the first half. Here's Adams, and Adams with the slam.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule.
You know, right now for the Thunder, you really get to see what they're made of after your hard work in the offseason.
Yeah, you have big changes, and then you have subtle changes. Everything in preparation for this moment.
And looking back on the first half of our game, it hasn't gone according to plan for the Chicago Bulls.
They want to lean on that perimeter game. I get that. But being one-dimensional, guys, look, it just makes it too easy to guard you.
Yeah, maybe they could redirect some of their attack, be more active in the lane. That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Steven Adams with a strong contribution so far in this one.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Now Oladipo. Adams with the screen on Wade. To the paint. The putback. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Victor Oladipo grabs the miss. Oladipo's got 4 rebounds in this game. Outside Westbrook. Adams with the screen on run. Westbrook passes to Robertson. Now Sabonis. Lopez covering. Buries it from 3-point range. Westbrook's got the first basket of the second half. That one for the Thunder. Now here's Rondo. Butler on the wing. Four on the clock. The shot. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's Oladipo. He's off on that one. Wade with the defensive effort. And so it's Wade. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. They trail by 11. The Celtics will be coming into town for the next game. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home. Gibson setting the pick for Butler. Oh, Butler draining the 3.
Perhaps not the forte of Butler's game, but he does have the range to hurt you from the perimeter.
Adams with the screen on run. Bounce pass from Westbrook. Here's Adams. Pass to Sabonis. Oladipo outside. The 3. Chicago grabs the miss. Gibson's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Only 20% from the field to start this half. To me, it looks like their opponent may have made some nice adjustments.
Here's Wade. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Wade's got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, you see how Wade adjusts to whatever the defense throws at him? Strong finish there.
So here's Westbrook. 7 points in the game. Tries the spin move. Over Rondo. Westbrook can't get it to go.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Other pass it to Wade. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And now just a 4-point Oklahoma City lead.
Clearly, Wade knows how to make the most of an inside look, capitalizing on a high percentage chance there.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Chicago making some changes. McDermott comes in for Jimmy Butler, and it's Carter Williams in for Rondo. And then for Oklahoma City, Anthony Morrow's checked in for Andre Robertson, and it's Payne in for Russell Westbrook. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. With this chance, I'll show you the league's most intimidating shot-blocking defenses from last season. The Thunder in 4th.
They've got a number of guys that can deny you when you take that ball inside. That's why they're one of the best shot-blocking teams in the league. At least they were last year, because they worked well together and they made it a priority. And he makes the first.
Portis, he's checked in for the Bulls. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Nick Collison's checked in for Domantas Sabonis. Payne hits them both. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Pass to McDermott. Back to Wade. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. McDermott finds Carter Williams. Wade against Oladipo. 5 on the clock. Here's Carter Williams. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Carter Williams has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Oklahoma City leading by 3. Pass to Morrow. Payne with it. Morrow the pass to Adams. The kick out to Oladipo. 5 to shoot. Jacks up a 3. And again, Oklahoma City, no good.
I'll tell you what, for him, this has been a game to forget. But somehow they still find themselves with the lead.
Carter Williams To the wing on the left. McDermott, no one around him. Another three for Chicago.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Yeah, you know, battling back is about staying the course, and their attitude never changed.
Payne dishes to Morrow. Rebound by the Bulls. McDermott's got his fourth rebound in this one. Portis sets the pick for McDermott. A miss that time would have put him up. It's Payne with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. Pass to Morrow. Oladipo outside. The Thunder with another miss.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion you'll have periods like this.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Morrow, the pass to Payne. Now here's Adams. Lopez covering. Oladipo outside. Lays it up off the glass. Oladipo's got his second bucket of the game to go. 6 seconds left in the third quarter. From deep three-point territory. And no good on the last second attempt this time. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of three. It's the Thunder up 2. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. And how about a look now at our assist of the game?
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Pass to Blevins. Back to Carter Williams. Into the lane. Down low. Here's Portis. No good on the shot. Excellent defense there from Henderson. Over in the corner, Washington. To the inside. A putback. Pass to Morrow. And here is Washington. Collison inside, guarded by Harris. Collison, no good.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
Carter Williams, the pass to Blevins. Pass to Carter Williams. To take the lead. It's hauled in by Collison. Collison's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Morrow. Puts up a 3. The shot will not fall. Carter Williams feeling it out a bit. Wide open look. Right through the cylinder that time. All net. Carter Williams has got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Bulls. For Oklahoma City, they've gotten off to a rough start in the fourth quarter, going 0 for 4 so far. Henderson with a screen on Carter Williams to the middle. And Henderson gets it to go on the assist from Payne. Henderson's got his first basket.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Carter Williams with the bucket.
And it's official. They have come all the way back. At one point, this thing seemed to be out of reach.
I did not think they had enough clock to get all the way back, but here they are. And now they've got to feel like they're in control of this thing.
And here's Washington outside. No good. The Bulls have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Pass to Carter Williams. There's the pick. Up top, Portis. McDermott passes to Blevins. Here's Portis. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Henderson outside. Payne kicks to Morrow. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. To the left side wing. Washington passes to Collison. Back to Washington. To the left wing. Payne finds Collison. Some solid defense from Harris.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
Here's Blevins. No good on the three. And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Pass to Washington. To the wing right side. Payne with it. The three. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Now here's McDermott. Not a lot of room. Stolen by Henderson. And here comes the break. On up the court. And finished off by Collison.
Ice in the veins, providing a shockwave.
The Bulls call timeout. So Chicago ends up going with the new group. Right now, I've sent it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I was able to listen in on what Fred Hoiberg told his team. He asked his team to dig deep. He said, I know you're tired, but they're tired too. It's about who can give more than the other guy at this point. Show me what you can give. Back to you.
Thanks so much, David. On defense, the Thunder looking to end his cold spell.
Oladipo doing a nice job utilizing his quick hands on defense, doing his best not to allow shooters clean looks.
Pass to Westbrook. Over Rondo. Westbrook can't get it to go. Chicago's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Lopez sets a screen for Rondo. Now Wade. Over Oladipo. No good from Wade.
They came close there to tying it up.
Yeah, you know, and after the way they fought back into it here in the fourth, that would have been a big bucket for them.
55 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Fades and shoots. It drops. He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
Watch out. D-Wade has caught fire.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. There's 49 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Westbrook passes to Adams. Back to Westbrook. The Thunder with another miss.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
Rondo with a clean look. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And Westbrook, here we go. Money!
So tough to stop Westbrook right now.
The Bulls call timeout. And talking about the approach now, what are they looking at?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
A critical possession, no doubt. We'll see what they draw up.
Wade against Oladipo. Wade outside. Over Oladipo. Oh, he couldn't make that shot go to force overtime. So a close game sees Oklahoma City taking this one. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And now, our player of the game, Russell Westbrook. Welcome, everybody, to the day we've all been looking for. It is a thrill to be here for what should be an exciting opening night game. Greg, are you feeling any first-game jitters?
It's hard not to, Kevin. I mean, the feeling in this place is just electric. I'm not sure who's more amped up for this one, the players, the fans, or us here at the table.
Now here's Harden. Pass to Capella, and stolen by Thompson. Stolen by Harden. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Golden State. With the teardrop, and it's blocked.
Timed it just right and sent it back.
And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
Boy, I like the fact that's intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be in their face all night long.
Off the inbound pass, and KD the bucket on the assist by Pachulia. Here's Beverly. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Here's Harden on the wing. Another miss by Houston.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Picked by Pachulia. Here's Curry with the three, and the rebound goes to Nene.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Beverly the pass to Ariza. Back to Beverly. Capella with a screen on Curry. And that one's good. Beverly.
And Beverly is very consistent from outside. Solid at hitting the three ball when given the opportunity to shoot it.
And here is Curry. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Shot clock at 6. It's hauled in by Beverly. The Rockets have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Here's Harden. Up and in, it's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
Harden showing you some of that grit, getting inside, positioning that time.
Pass to Green. Outside Curry. With the drive. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And the quickness and change of pace of Curry makes him tough to stop.
The Warriors shooting their first free throws here tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
What you appreciate most about Curry is his confidence, especially when it comes to how far he can connect from.
David West, he's checked in for Draymond Green. Eric Gordon, he's checked in for the Rockets. And so he makes both from the line.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Again, the Rockets score.
Must respect the jumper of Gordon. I mean, he's got the confidence of his teammates to shoot it from there. So you got to get to him.
Pachulia sets a screen for Curry. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Curry's got 5.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. Here's the list of players who had the most steals in the NBA last season. Number 1, Stephen Curry.
There were so many nights when he controlled the game through his defense. Not a surprise to see him ranked at the top.
Nene kicks to Capella. Here's Harden. And the layup's good off the glass. Harden's got his second basket of the night.
Well, I tell you what, with Harden, sometimes it seems the more the defense bodies him up, the more determined and effective he is in scoring.
Now here's Durant. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Beverly. And so Beverly will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. Here matched up against the Golden State Warriors is how they're going to tip off the new season.
And they're facing the team that dismissed them from the postseason last year. So certainly a little payback in mind.
We know that's in the past. You can't change that for sure. Nevertheless, a win would be sweet.
And it's Eric Gordon with the foul. That's his first foul. The Warriors making a switch here. Livingston's checked in. Houston also making some changes. Taylor's checked in for Clint Capella. Brewer comes in for Patrick Beverly. And it's McDaniels in for James Harden. .158 left in the first quarter. Golden State moving it around. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Houston in the lead. Gordon deciding where to go with it. Fires from deep. The Warriors pull it in.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession.
All right, a moment to check out stats for Durant. Great showing for him last season. Last year, checking in at 28 points per game, 8 rebounds, and 5 assists. And you talk about guys who just have a nose for putting up points. He is one of them.
Yeah, he sure is, and he rarely has back-to-back bad games. If he has an off night, he usually follows that up with a big night.
Now here's Gordon. McDaniels up top. We've got 1:18 left here in the first quarter. And here's Gordon from outside. The three-pointer is right on target. Gordon's got 5 now.
Boy, Gordon sends that one straight down and in from beyond the arc.
Now here's Curry. He's got 5. The 3 from KD. Eric Gordon with the rebound.
He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
In the corner, it's Brewer. Pass to Gordon. Nene with the screen on Pachulia. And it's Gordon missing.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
And because it's still early, I wouldn't read too much into it. There's still a lot of game left.
Now here's Curry. Shot clock at 5. Traps in the tray. 8 points for him.
The ball handling of Steph is sometimes undervalued. I mean, he's much more than a shooter. This guy has mad skills as a handler.
Here's Gordon. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Rockets lead by 2. Live from Oracle Arena, you're watching 2K Sports. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And looking at what we've seen from Houston, what do you guys think?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
You know, Greg, it feels like every year we're seeing new three-point records. Why is that?
We've had a rise in analytic-driven front offices, and the numbers have told them for years teams should take more threes, less mid-range jumpers, so teams are being built to fire threes.
Unloads from 13. Brewer grabs the board. And for Houston, they're shooting the ball at 42%. Inside. Here's McDaniels. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Sticking with his shot despite the good defense.
First trip to the line for him here.
How about up over the 80% mark from the line last year? So he's happy and also consistent there with those numbers.
He misses the free throw. Draymond Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. Thomas checked in for the Rockets. And the second free throw, good. Warriors trail by 3. Now Livingston, still yet to score. McGee sets the pick for Thompson. No good. That would have tied it. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Gordon outside. Klay Thompson grabs the miss.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
To the paint. Here's West. Good D by Thomas. Houston leading by 3. To the inside. Here's McDaniels. That one's in, his first shot this game. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Outside, Green. Livingston looking for the opening. And here's what the Rockets' schedule looks like. On Wednesday, they'll be playing the Lakers in Los Angeles. And then on Friday, they continue the road trip heading out to Dallas to take on the Mavericks.
And for the matchup with the Cavs, that's a contest that I'll keep an eye on. That'll be the 5th time they take to the floor, and they want to get off to a quick start.
Free throw good. Livingston. Durant's checked in for McGee. And then for Houston, Ferguson's checked in for Thomas. Cunningham comes in for Ariza. And McGee subbed in for McDaniels. Livingston hits both of them. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Houston Rockets.
Timeout.
Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Moving on from this game, they're scheduled to take on the Lakers at the Staples Center. That matchup falls in the middle game of this 3-game trip. Timeout called, the Rockets. And we've got a moment now to look at the highest scoring teams in the NBA from last season. The Warriors, number 1. The Rockets, 4th.
You love when you get these two teams together. Just an absolute shootout because both of them can put up a ton of points.
Taylor kicks to McDaniels. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Now, here's Brewer. Guarded by KD. Just 5 on the clock. For 3, Gordon. It's rebounded by Golden State.
Well, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Here's Thompson, and rejection by McDaniels.
And that's how you impose your will on the defense. You've got to be an intimidator.
Thompson, so pure as a shooter. I mean, he gets that mid-range look, and he's not going to hesitate to let it go.
Now, here's McDaniels. Lets it go with a 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Green's got 4 rebounds in this game. It's Durant on the wing, covered by Brewer. Thompson from long range. It's hauled in by Petrie. Now, here's Brewer. He's covered by Livingston. This one for three, and that's good. Eric Gordon for three. Gordon's got 8 points.
The D just sagged off just enough, and no hesitation on his part.
Livingston with it. Thompson outside. Thompson with the three.
Love the response from Thompson there. You knew it was going to be about payback for him.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Down low, here's Petrie, and that one is stuffed right through.
Well, I tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. And the Warriors with some changes. McGee, he's checked in for West, and Curry subbed in for Klay Thompson. Here's Curry, 8 points for him. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
That would, beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Now here's Beverly. Harden finds Beverly. Houston needs to get a shot off. The shot by Nene, no good.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Big man on the move. McGee just runs right to a shot.
Rockets have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. And it's Nene, top of the key. Harden outside. Off with the layup. Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. KD looking around. And Curry has it in the corner. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. Curry's got the lead up to 2 now for the Warriors.
A three-point specialist. Can't let Curry get any space to fire from the corner. That's a recipe for disaster.
Now, here's Capella. He has yet to score. Beverly, his shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
There's 38 seconds left in the first half. KD can't get it to go. The Rockets have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. Beverly against Curry. Beverly dishes to Ariza. The 3 from Harden. The Warriors pull it in. And here's Livingston. Here's the lob to the hoop.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down.
Well, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. The Warriors on top. They lead by a bucket. Live from Oracle Arena, you're watching 2K Sports.
Glad you could join us. The story tonight for the Houston Rockets through 2 quarters, a tightly contested matchup.
Chucking up all those threes is clearly not working for them. They need to balance their attack.
Yeah, you want to put your players in a position to succeed, and I don't see that in the first half.
And it's time now for the best part of the show. Let's see what the fans have to say. A question here from astronaut Ari, who asks, is it okay to eat sushi you bought at a gas station? I thought you guys might have some thoughts on this.
No way am I touching that sushi. You don't know how long it's been out there?
Why not? Fish is fish. You go right ahead.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Curry has been sensational.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Golden State Warriors. A 2-point game. Pachulia sets a screen for Curry. Looking for Pachulia. He gets it there. Back to Curry, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
First in assists, and they were number one in field goal percentage. Their shot selection, a major focus for this group, and more often than not, it was going to be their O that propelled them to victory.
And having the best offense in the league last season, they were an opponent that no team wanted to face. Ariza outside. Here's the three. They get it back. And the dunk by Capella.
Boy, Capella doing a nice job being physical and getting those second chance buckets to go. Coaches love that.
Green with a screen on Beverly. Curry from deep three-point land. The rebound by Harden.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-ups.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
Curry against Beverly. It's stolen by Green. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
You got to be careful how you guard Curry. Because he's so skilled with the ball and as a shooter, he's able to figure out ways to draw fouls.
The Warriors have been solid at the line so far, 4 for 4. Free throw good, Curry. And both free throws good for Curry. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Pass to Ariza. Capella with a screen on KD. Ariza goes in. They grab their own miss. Here's Beverly. Harden scanning the floor. Draymond Green grabs the miss. Green's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far.
Pass to Thompson. Looking for Pachulia. He gets it there. Over Beverly. Pachulia, no luck. Rockets have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room with the break. Harden, that's good.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Durant inside. Ariza covering. Count it.
You know, the defense is all over Durant inside, but, you know, his length and agility and high release point allow him to still make it happen.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
A chance to check out stats for Ariza. Last season's performance for him averaged about 12 points a game, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. And every team wants a scorer to give them a lift off the bench, and that's just what he brings.
Well, he's instant offense. I mean, the game's momentum can be going one way, then bam, his scoring turns the tide.
And so Beverly will bring it up for the Rockets. Trailing by 2. Harden outside. It's Beverly on the wing, guarded by Curry. Releases, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Beverly's got it all tied up now for the Rockets. Now here's Curry. He's got 13. Lets the 3 fly. It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Harden finds Beverly. Bangs home the trifecta. And now it's a 3-point Houston lead.
And it looks like they left their defensive effort back in the locker room, guys. They just haven't had the same commitment here defensively in the second half.
Curry fires from way outside. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Houston's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Harden the pass to Ariza. Capella with a screen on KD. Off target with his 3. Golden State's gotten blank from 3-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3.
Boy, how about the outstanding hustle from Durant? I mean, getting out on the break as soon as the ball was headed the other way. The more bodies going up court, the better.
Harden outside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Thompson. For Houston, they have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
If you want to know how clever Harden is as a player, just take a look at his one-on-one game, the way he can pretty much beat any defender. Quite impressive.
David West, he's checked in for the Warriors. The Rockets also changing it up. Corey Brewer's checked in for Ariza. And it's Gordon in for Patrick Beverly. Harden hits them both. Here's Thompson. He has 5. Outside Curry. And the 3 off target.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Now Gordon. 8 points for him. Inside. Here's Capella. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. 1:37 left in the third. Durant, the pass to Curry. Shoots from the elbow. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
it has not been his game so far. I mean, he's trying his best, giving great effort, but little has gone his way.
No problems knocking that one down. Gordon's got the lead up to 5 now for Houston.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Yeah, you got that right. I mean, you got it real right. They are lighting it up from beyond the arc this half.
Curry with it. 13 points in the game. Curry with another miss.
And I wouldn't put it past him, guys, to eventually start hitting those, given what he did in the first half.
And there's the call on Pachulia. That is his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the Warriors. JaVale McGee's checked in for Pachulia. Cooper comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Livingston in for Stephen Curry. Houston also making some changes. Thomas checked in for Clint Capella. Cunningham comes in for Nene. And it's KJ McDaniels in for James Harden. 44 seconds left in the third quarter. Thomas against McGee. Thomas, no good. Warriors trail by 5. Here's Thompson. Oh, Thompson, tough shot.
You know, sometimes you forget about how big Clay is as a guard. I mean, he can take a hit and still finish shots down low.
16 seconds left to play in the third. Pass to Gordon for 3. It's rebounded by Livingston. Got it off in time. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Rockets lead by 3. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Pass to McDaniels. Back to Gordon. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Golden State. Green's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Livingston with it. Back to Green. Up top, Durant. Clock at 6. And it's McDaniels with the rebound. Rockets leading by 3. Pass to Brewer. The kick out to Cunningham. Gordon with no one around. Buries the long-range jumper.
He's putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
Outside, Green. McGee with it. Golden State moving the ball around. Durant inside. Working on McDaniels. Durant, no good. To the paint. Brewer trying to free himself. And Durant sends it back.
For all the scoring, KD's 7.5-foot reach can sometimes get overlooked. He said, let me remind you with that rejection.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
Well, you know, throughout this game, they've shot the ball extremely well from downtown. Their shooters are getting open and letting it fly.
And their passing has been great as well. Ball movement is key in getting good looks, and they've had that down tonight.
And he knocks down the first one. Houston making a switch here. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
In lots of games, free throws are the difference. You never want to leave points at the line.
Back to Livingston. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. KD with the bucket.
You can really see that his confidence is at a high level here in this half. He didn't have a 3 in the first.
Timeout called. Rockets. And the Warriors making a change here. Pachulia's checked in, and a change for the Rockets. James Harden, he's checked in for KJ McDaniels. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, over that last break, I listened to Mike D'Antoni talk to his team. Now, he kept it simple in the huddle. He said, play smart. If we don't beat ourselves, we walk away with the win. Keep it simple, and we got this. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him, trying to shut the door on this one.
Now, here's Livingston. Defense right on him. Outside Durant from the arc. Rockets with the rebound. To the middle. Shots good from Petrie.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
And so it's West with it. He brings it up for Golden State. 7-point differential. Green kicks to Livingston. To the inside. Here's West. Misses the fadeaway inside. Houston's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Taylor dishes to Harden. Pass to Petrie. 6 on the shot clock. For 3, Gordon drills it from outside. And now a 10-point Rocket lead.
And you can just see his confidence is rising. Bucket after bucket from long range.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. And some changes here for the Warriors. Klay Thompson comes in for David West. And Stephen Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston. Here's Curry with the 3. The 3 ball from Curry.
This is why you got to be right up on Curry, because he's a dangerous threat off the dribble.
On the wing, Harden. He's covered by Thompson. Harden, no good. Warriors trail by 7. Durant, the pass to Curry. Curry gets inside and lays it in.
Curry is a guy you can trust to get it done when it needs to be done.
Here's Harden. Pass to Beverly. Now here's Capella. Over Pachulia. And Pachulia pulls it down. Pachulia's got his 4th rebound in this one. Beverly against Curry. Back to Thompson. No good with the triple.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Harden against KD.
I mean, he's really clever at getting his body into defenders.
So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6.
Knocking down your freebies can help you get in a rhythm and stay there.
So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
Job well done at the line on that possession. They'll make things a little easier on themselves if they can convert those.
Beverly against Curry. Off target from three-point range.
You know, brick after brick after brick. I mean, that's been the story for him this quarter. I mean, he's got to brain it in down the stretch here.
Ariza sets a screen for Beverly. Kicks it out to Ariza. And he lays it straight in. And the Rockets lead by 9.
Man, love the size Ariza has down low, using his long arms to get off shots inside.
Here's Curry. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. So it's the Rockets now. There's 37 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Harden outside. Good on the three-point shot. Harden's got the lead up to 10 now for the Rockets.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Well, this one is winding down now. Houston can watch the clock run out. So Houston wins it. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now we present the player of the game, Eric Gordon. This is it. Opening day. The regular season is set to begin, and we're thrilled to bring you all the live action right here on 2K Sports. And tonight, it'll be the New York Knicks going up against the Toronto Raptors at Scotiabank Arena. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg. And Greg, you know what? There's nothing like opening night. In whatever stage, in whatever location, the long wait is finally over.
Yeah, Summer League and the preseason are well and good, but this is when it really counts.
Anthony taking his time here. 5 to shoot. Carroll with the rebound. And it's Carroll with the ball for the Raptors. And this matchup with the Knicks, hard to believe, just the first game of the NBA's 82-game regular season.
And they didn't have much of a problem with these guys last season, and quite frankly, you wouldn't expect them to.
Yeah, you know, these are two teams clearly on opposite ends of the continuum in this conference. I mean, this is a team they rightly feel they can beat every time they take the court with them.
Outside Rose. Pass to Anthony. Shoots the three. Connects from three-point range. Anthony's got the first bucket of the night. A three-pointer for the Knicks. Now DeRozan. Porzingis with the block.
Porzingis could become a very potent defender and rim protector. With that length and agility, keep an eye on him.
Here's Vujacic. DeRozan defending. Vujacic the pass to Rose. Good work defensively by Lowry. Toronto, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Now here's DeRozan. Covered by Vujacic. DeRozan gets the bucket.
Check out the body control from DeRozan there, guys. I mean, clearly there's contact, but it's almost impossible to affect his shot.
Rose finds Anthony. Carroll with the rebound.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Lowry passes to Siakam. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Rose. So timeout called here, the first for the Raptors.
And while we have a moment, let's check the stats for DeRozan. Good season for him last year. He averaged about 23 points per, 4 assists and 4 rebounds. And always nice to have a guy like him who can really defend at a high level coming off the bench.
You know, when you can sub in a lockdown defender, that's a major plus.
Anthony against Carroll. Anthony right side. Out to Porzingis. Pass to Vujacic. There's the three. Valanciunas grabs the board. And it's DeRozan with the ball for the Toronto Raptors. First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
Boy, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
Pass to Anthony. Shoots over Carroll. Anthony's shot is off.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Valanciunas with a screen on Rose. To the middle. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
Setting up others and running the offense smoothly, that is what Lowry does.
New York trailing. Rose passes to Carmelo. Just 4 to shoot. To end the drought. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Outside DeRozan. Vujacic grabs the miss. New York's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Pass to Rose. 1:21 left to play in the first. From the stripe. New York, no good that time either.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And DeRozan kicks to Siakam. Now here's Carroll. Scoreless thus far. Here's Lowry. Nice D from Rose. And it's the Knicks with the ball. Down low. Here's Anthony. Carroll with the rebound. Carroll's got 4 rebounds in this game. Siakam finds DeRozan. There's 21 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Shot from 12. Porzingis with the rebound.
You know, it's really surprising that they're up at this point, given that he's struggled so mightily.
Here's Anthony. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And the horn signals the end of the first. Not much offense so far. Toronto ahead, up 1. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. Taking a look here at the Raptors' performance here, guys. What have they been doing or not doing, in your opinion?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
Here's Joseph. Outside DeRozan. Sullinger a screen on Harris. And that's a foul called on Porzingis. That is his first foul of the game. And New York making a change here. Cook's checked in. New York on D. They trail by 1. Here's DeRozan. Lays it up and banks it in.
DeRozan's excellent footwork makes him dangerous inside. Defenses have to recognize that.
Outside Holiday. Out to the wing. New York moving it around. Jennings looking over it. 6 to shoot. They get it again. Hernan Gomez kicks to Jennings. Tipped away. And stolen by Patterson. Ross with a wide open look. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And made only about a quarter of their shots in the first. Totally flat, but they bounced back and built a lead here with a much better second quarter.
Holiday with it. Nothing on the board. Shot clock at 6. Here's Hernan Gomez, and finished off by Hernan Gomez.
Smart pass leading to an easy bucket.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Pass to Patterson. Back to Joseph. Sullinger, a screen on Jennings. Joseph, the pass to Sullinger. Oh, and the jam by Sullinger.
Yeah, Joseph adept at finding his open teammates, and that's exactly what you want from your point guard.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Porzingis finds Jennings. Back to Holiday. Sullinger against Hernan Gomez. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the 3 ball is good. Jennings has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Excellent job from Jennings to feel separation from his defender prior to the ball getting to him, and his instincts on offense really, really special.
Sullinger with a screen for Joseph. A 3-pointer, no good. Knicks trail by 3. Outside Jennings. Porzingis with a screen on Joseph. Jennings can't get it to go.
You know, he's not a knockdown shooter from there, but when you're that uncovered, you almost are forced to take it.
And DeRozan throws it down hard.
Well, I tell you what, DeRozan really packs a punch now. He's an explosive athlete with really good strength. I mean, he's got great size for a backcourt dominant scorer.
Now about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball. Out left to the wing. It's back to Jennings. From past the arc. Toronto grabs the miss. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. And that's game 2 of this string of 4 games played at home. Pass to Patterson. Outside DeRozan. Deep 2 from Ross. Here's Sullinger. Goes up again, and it's good on the way in. Sullinger's got the lead up to 7 now for the Raptors.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. A new group in now for the Raptors. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Sullinger. Pascal Siakam comes in for Patrick Patterson. Damari Carroll's checked in for Terrence Ross. And it's Lowry in for DeMar DeRozan. And a new group in for the Knicks. Joakim Noah, he's checked in for Hernan Gomez. Anthony comes in for Cook. Sasha Vujacic is checked in for Justin Holiday. And it's Rose in for Brandon Jennings. Valanciunas sets a screen for Lowry. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Knicks trail by 7. Vujacic the pass to Porzingis, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Porzingis has got his first bucket in this one.
Now, despite losing in the finals, the Warriors are coming off a 73-win season, GA. And I guess my question is Golden State the NBA's next dynasty?
Oh, absolutely. You look at their all-star core. With that kind of talent, I'd say they're the title favorites for the next few years.
Knicks have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Vujacic dishes to Carmelo. Looking to get back on track here. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Carroll's got his 5th rebound in this one. Driving the lane. Porzingis with the block. They retain possession. Outside Lowry. Clock at 6. Yep, it counts.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Knicks trail by 7. Now Vujacic, still scoreless. Rose surveying the D. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
With his bounce and body control, easy to see why Rose is aggressive there.
Pass to Lowry. Porzingis with the block. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Rose kicks to Porzingis. Outside Anthony. Five on the clock. New York needs to get off a shot. And here's Porzingis for a three. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Raptors lead by 5. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Thanks for joining us. Through the first half, there is still some work to do for the New York Knicks.
A few things for them to focus on. More presence on the backboards, more physicality, maybe a few elbow sandwiches.
And maybe the guards need to crack back, get in there and help out.
And there's more NBA action in store for us tonight. Here are the games tipping off later. The Jazz will square off against the Trailblazers in Portland. Start time, 10 Eastern, 7 Pacific.
This is going to be an exciting one, Ernie. I'm ready.
Hey, I saw my big fella. Let's get it going.
See, every time you yawn, you make me yawn.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Toronto leading by 5. And here's DeRozan. Takes it inside, and he uses the glass on the layup. DeRozan's got 8 points.
You know, it's really the defining part of DeRozan's game, driving the basketball hard at defenders, and he'll come right at you with athleticism and strength.
Rose gets a wide open look, cans the shot from the wing.
Set the feet, spot up, excellent execution.
Now here's Lowry. Pass to DeRozan. And the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That's his first foul. DeRozan finds Siakam. Toronto working the ball around now.
You know, it hasn't been his best outing, but they still find themselves in the driver's seat here.
Here's Anthony. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. 5 points in the game.
And this close into the cup, Anthony makes it look easy. Nice soft touch on that one.
Pass to Lowry. Siakam outside. Now DeRozan. 6 on the shot clock. Valanciunas sets a screen for DeRozan. That doesn't go either for DeRozan.
Boy, defense non-existent there, but they catch a break as he whiffs it.
Vujacic kicks to Rose. To the paint. Here's Porzingis. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Toronto calls timeout. While there's a break in the action, let's take a look at the players who had the most steals in the league last season. 4th, Kyle Lowry.
He showed such tremendous defensive instincts. Trust me, nobody wanted him guarding them last year.
And it's Lowry with the ball. Brings it up for Toronto. They lead by 1. Outside DeRozan. Driving in. Pass to Valanciunas. Stolen by Noah. Here's Vujacic. DeRozan defending. Here's Vujacic. Still without a basket. For the lead. DeRozan with the rebound.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Now Lowry. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Here's Valanciunas. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. That's on Joakim Noah.
And the 7-footer Valanciunas with the foul. A big who isn't just skilled, but also brings that toughness.
Patterson, he's checked in for Pascal Siakam. The free throw drops for Valanciunas.
Boy, Valanciunas, a mountain of a man, a solid big guy who scores well and provides a lot of length and muscle inside.
Rose up on top. The shot's good. Rose has got his third basket of the night right there.
Oh, wow. 4 of 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
DeRozan passes to Lowry. Valanciunas with a screen on Rose. No good from Valanciunas. For New York, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Outside Anthony. Inside Porzingis. That ties it up. Porzingis has got 6 points.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Raptors have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Valanciunas with a screen on Rose. Lowry passes to Valanciunas. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
And how about the awareness from Valanciunas? He read the pick and roll coverage there beautifully.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. A different look for New York. Hernan Gomez is checked in for Porzingis. Justin Holiday comes in for Carmelo Anthony. And it's Jennings in for Sasha Vujacic. Outside Rose. Kicks it out to Jennings. From the top of the key. Here's Noah. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Valanciunas has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Lowry against Jennings. Right side, DeRozan. Over Rose. And the basket by DeRozan. And now a 4-point Raptor lead.
Boy, you look at the defense, not nearly the hustle or energy at that end of the floor. It's the exact opposite of what it was in the first half.
Down low. And there's Derrick Rose on the assist by Jennings. Rose has got 6 in the quarter.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Here's DeRozan. And the shot no good, a bit short. Knicks have gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. A shot by Holiday. Nobody around. From the top of the key, he buries it.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And Brandon Jennings gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for Toronto. Sellinger's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Ross comes in for DeMar Carroll. And it's Joseph in for DeMar DeRozan. The Knicks also changing it up. Rangers checked in. And Harris subbed in for Derrick Rose. Pass to Patterson. Sellinger a screen on Granger. Patterson with it. And Jennings picks him up defensively. Shot clock at 6. Jennings with the double team. Toronto needs to get off a shot. The 3 from Joseph. And again, no good by Toronto. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for New York. To the inside. Harris passes to Jennings. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
And here are the Knicks now. On the wing, Duncan. Out to Harris for the lead. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. It's all tied in Toronto. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Hernan Gomez gets to Jennings. Hernan Gomez with a screen for Jennings. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Tries from 7. DeRozan's shot is off. The Knicks shooting at 36%. They really seem out of sync offensively. Jennings in the corner. Just 5 to shoot. To take the lead. Rebound by the Raptors.
After hitting 1 3 in the first half, he's been unable to dial in from deep since then.
Here's DeRozan going inside.
Nice shot by DeRozan. I tell you, he's one of the better shooters off the bounce in the league.
We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. On the wing, Terry. Outside Jennings. There's the triple. And the Knicks miss again.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
DeRozan against Harris. Ross for 3. Knocks down the 3-ball. And now a 5-point Raptor lead.
Man, I like the 3-point stroke of Ross. Gets it off so effortlessly. Man, he's got terrific form.
Holiday inside the line. New York, no good that time either.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
Clock at 6, and there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And a chance now to look at the schedule coming up for the Toronto Raptors. On Wednesday, it'll be the Detroit Pistons coming into town. And then on Friday, it'll be the Cleveland Cavaliers coming into town.
And for that matchup with the Wizards, it's a good checkpoint to see how they fare. It's the 5th contest on the year for them and a chance to evaluate where they stand.
The Knicks call time. And some changes here for the Raptors. Myrtle comes in for Sullinger. And Damari Carroll subbed in for Terrence Ross. And a new group in for the Knicks. Joakim Noah's checked in for Terry. Anthony comes in for Justin Holiday. Vujacic is checked in for Harris. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Brandon Jennings. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Jeff Hornacek said to his team. Now he's encouraging them to keep attacking in the paint. He said, when we get inside, we score. Simple as that. Keep attacking and don't settle for anything that's not at the rim. Kevin, back to you.
All right, thank you, David. Pass to Anthony. Now, Hernan Gomez. Rose with the ball. To end the run. Second shot opportunity. And at last, they get one to fall.
Encouraging signs for him after starting the game poorly. He's picked it up here in the second half.
Outside DeRozan. Back to Carroll. Joseph against Rose. Shot by Joseph, no good. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Toronto leading by 5. Pass to DeRozan. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Great defense that time from Noah. Vujacic dishes to Anthony. Noah with a screen on Carroll. Outside Rose. .135 left in the fourth quarter. No good with the layup. DeRozan inside. Covered by Vujacic. DeRozan's shot is good.
You know, even when you know what DeRozan's going to do, you can't stop him.
The Knicks call time. And some changes here for the Raptors. Jonas Valanciunas, who's checked in for Perk. Pascal Siakam comes in for Patrick Patterson. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Joseph. And a switcher also for New York. Porzingis is checked in for Hernan Gomez. Anthony against Carroll. Anthony, the pass to Noah. Over Valanciunas. Noah in the post. Valanciunas is there. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
Love seeing Noah seek out his offense, attracting the D's attention there in the process.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Toronto.
They've been playing some really physical offense, just attacking the paint as much as possible. And I tell you what, they have been very successful with that strategy.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
What a player. His attitude and confidence, infectious.
He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
And the basket by DeRozan.
DeRozan loves the mid-range. That's his spot, and with good reason.
New York's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. To the middle. Here's Anthony. It's good. This time the assist from Rose.
And I love seeing Anthony come up with big plays in these moments because his team is depending on him to score, especially when the game is tight.
And an intentional foul right there. There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter. DeRozan inside, covered by Vujacic. And he stays with it. Carroll kicks to Siakam. Lowry against Rose. 5 on the clock. DeRozan. Joakim Noah grabs the miss.
Can't waste any time here.
No, you need a quick bucket and then a quick foul.
Count it! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
What a moment there. Stepping up big time.
And so they foul intentionally.
You know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Sure, it's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And what's their best move at this point?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
Yeah, and they need it hiccup fast. I mean, they'll be drawing up a quick hitter in the huddle here, no doubt.
Here's Anthony. Kept alive. Pass to Noah. Fires the 3. It's in! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
The Raptors call timeout. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible. He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2. And so he drops them both. It's a 3-point game.
Absolutely massive free throw. That'll force them into a 3-point attempt.
And so the big win by Toronto in a tight game. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's gonna happen. How is this thing gonna play out?
And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, DeMar DeRozan.